Hey friends, this is Sky. Here is the eyeshadow demonstration that I said I would do. It's really easy. Anybody can do it. So many of you have been kind enough to compliment me about my eye makeup, which I really appreciate, but I promise you can do it too. So the first thing that's really important is eyeshadow primer. It's not just another gimmick that cosmetics companies are trying to sell you. It really does make a big difference in the way your eyeshadow goes on, but also how it stays on through the day. So I wanted to show you, this is the eyeshadow palette I was wearing this weekend in the picture I posted on Facebook. It's called Addiction Palette number 2 by Younique. And it is gray metallic tones. They are gorgeous. It's probably my favorite of all 3 of the palettes that Younique came out with, although I like all of them a lot. So just to give you an example, I wanted to show you a demonstration with primer and without. So I'm just going to take this color here, Perplexed, and show you what it looks like with no primer. It's got great color pigmentation because Younique really makes good quality products. Don't pay attention to my nail polish that needs to be redone. But that's the color with no primer. But then for comparison's sake, let me put just a little bit of primer on my hand also beside that mark. We'll let that dry for a minute. And it really just helps to maintain the color through the day. Helps it not to crease or rub off and maintain a really vibrant look all day long. So for comparison, I don't know if you can see in the video, up close though, it definitely really shows a little more intensity with that primer. So I always start with that. Younique actually just came out with a eye primer specifically in the month of November. I have not gotten it yet. I can't wait to get it. I'm a little impatient. So for now, today, I'm just going to use a dot of my normal face primer on my eyelids. And I think for the sake of time for this video, to keep it short, I'm just going to do one eye. So dab of primer. And then my other kind of secret weapon, if you will, for eye makeup that I always wear almost on a daily basis is a cream eyeshadow as well on my lid underneath any powder shadows that I wear. The reason for that is similar to the primer, that it really keeps things from budging, creasing, smudging through the day. And it also improves the intensity of the color when you put on the powder shadows. So Younique does make cream shadows. They're called Splurge. They have a variety of colors that are gorgeous. My favorite that I would wear pretty much on a daily basis is Elegant. It's just a light champagne color, a light ivory. Sometimes I'll wear that alone for a neutral look or with powders on top of it. And because of the light color, the champagne color, the ivory color of it, it helps any powdered colored shadows you put on over top to just really pop and be vibrant. So that is by itself. And like I said, some days I'll just wear that alone because it's really pretty, looks nice. I'm gonna move this light back just a little. There we go. So the Elegant by itself, but then when you put the powders on is really the wow factor. So I'm going to go back to our Addiction Palette 2. And I think I'm going to start with this gold shade, Blissful. I'm going to take just an all-over eyeshadow blending brush, dip it into the Blissful, and start at the inner corner of my eye and work out toward the outer corner. I'm not going to take it all the way to the outer corner, just about halfway over. I'm going to take the same brush, I'm just going to wipe it off, keep things simple. I know that there are a lot of great crease brushes out there, and those are fine too. but just for the sake of simplicity, if people don't have a ton of different brushes, I don't want you to feel like you have to have them in order to put on your eyeshadow in a really nice way. So wiped off just the same all over blending brush. Now I'm going to dip it into this dark color here, the Peppy. And taking the Peppy, I'm going to work from the outer corner of my eye, right there, and I'm going to make a V shape. So over into the crease, and then down angled toward the corner of my eye. Put my hair back a little. So again, a V from the corner, over, V. Easy. Now I'm going to take a flat eyeliner brush, dip it into that same dark shade, that Peppy, and run it right under the corner of my eye and my lower lash line. I much prefer powdered eyeshadow colors over pencil or liquid liners, almost always. I think that they're just a more natural light look. And if you notice, I only brought it a little over halfway across. I did not bring it all the way to the inner corner. The reason being that you want to keep that inner corner of your eye nice and light. It helps create that illusion of a nice wide open eye. If you bring your eyeliner the whole way around into the inside corner on the top and bottom, it can really close off your eye and make it look smaller. So both the top and the bottom, I almost always only line from about half of the way or 2/3 of the way over to the outer corner. Okay. So there you have it, a pretty basic look. If you want to darken it up, you can always add a little more of that black to really intensify it at the outer corner. This weekend, that's what I did. I just had a lot of black. And you'll notice I'm just kind of dabbing it to rub it in. But I'm still sticking consistently to that same V shape. Outer corner, in, and then down. Okay, so that's it. It's very simple. Those shadows that I showed you are fairly metallic. Move it in a little closer. Try to get you out of the shadow there from the light. Not doing a good job. I will also make another video, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but showing a more neutral look with matte colored shadows. Because I know that the shimmery shadows are really popular right now, and I personally love them. A lot of people do, but not everybody. Some women especially say that they feel like they make them look older or settle into fine lines. So I will show you some beautiful looks using just the matte shadows as well. But it's the same basic principle, starting with the lightest color on the inside corner, darkest color on the outer V of the eye. So I hope that helps. If there's anything else that you want to see, makeup tips, foundation, the mascara, please let me know, comment, and I will be happy to make any other videos showing off any other makeup products as well. Okay, thanks guys.